Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're talking about another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Penny Stock Market Watch. I'm not going to be talking about specifically in today's Market Watch about any cards from the tins, because the tins in general, huge penny stocks. Now, unfortunately, right now, it's kind of hard to predict which one of these cards is going to take off, because it could be Master of the Beast, it could be the Parallel Xyz. The first one we're going to talk about today has to be this one, Kit, right? So Kit was one of those cards, if you notice that it doesn't have click on all versions here, it was one of those cards that missed the reprint. And listen, we know Sword Soul is going to be a very good deck, right? We also know that we're not sure what the next best deck is going to be, right? Could it be Flunda Endurance, or however you say that, of course. Could it be B-Troopers? Could it be Dragon Link? For sure. My bet is on Tri-Brigade, and Tri-Brigade Kit's a huge part, and it's definitely a 3 of. And it's right now it's sitting at $4.20. That one you need to buy, it's 78 cents shipping. If you get, you can get free shipping of, orders of $5 or more. The first one we see that's not like that, doesn't have any shipping or any stipulation like that, that's under $5. I think this one is $4.99. No, $4.98. These two are $4.98. This is 0%. That's not good. This one's also $4.98. Omniverse, the 2 copies. Once those are gone, we're sitting at this not being a penny stock anymore, right? And it's really holding the line for quite some time, but you'll blink and these will be gone, right? So I would keep an eye on Kit, especially if you're looking to pick up the deck. Now would be the time to pick up Tri-Brigade, because right now we're in kind of a weird flux in between state where we're waiting for Burst of Destiny to come out, and the ban list was just dropped, at the start of the month. Once Burst of Destiny comes out, all of the best decks are going to be more expensive. Another card I want to talk about, this is especially for the rogue players out there, is Solemn Strike, but there's actually multiple versions of it. So the Dual Devastator version is the one that got us here. That's at market price of $4.75. Near mints are $4, $4, $5-ish. But once we get past these three, this is once again no really longer a penny stock. If it's over $5, if it's $5 or more, it's not a penny stock anymore, right? It's not a penny card. And we look at Mechanized Madness. That's no longer a penny stock. We look at Code of the Duelist. That's the super rare version. This one, it has a bunch of mod plays. We got a near mint, not a penny stock, right? So Solemn Strike, and we'll check this one as well. The Battles of Legends Relentless Revenge. Also not a penny stock anymore. Solemn Strike has one card, one copy. I might get this myself right now. One card. It's got 4 copies. Solemn Strike has 4 copies at a penny stock, right? And these two don't really count, because you got to get to that. Once you're over shipping, it's over. Well, this one doesn't really count. So there's really 2 cards, and then Solemn Strike is gone. It's to the moon. And the thing is, with Solemn Strike, there are very few cards that both meta decks and rogue stun decks run. Very, very few cards. Like Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence, and Solemn Strike. So that's why we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versions of Solemn Strike. And probably after the tomorrow with the bonus bucks, it's not going to be a penny stock anymore, right? So I'd get these copies. Like I said, these might be gone when I'm done doing this video, but I might get these copies, especially tomorrow if you're already in the neighborhood, right? I would definitely get that a check out for you. But the next thing I want to talk about, I've talked about this card. This card is very good against every deck, and now there's a deck, and arguably 2, that can run this really well. Obviously, Flood Endurance is the first one that comes to mind, but even Grand Maju has been a deck where we've randomly seen it get a couple of plays here and there. If you haven't already gotten your playset, I have the playset, and I had one extra that I got because I was trying to get to this +7. I was trying to get to this $5 of free shipping, and I already sold that one. So all I have is my playset now, and the idea is that it's on the rise. It's coming. The time is coming of D-Shifter, and if you miss the boat, there's not a lot of penny stocks that are just easy hits, and that is certainly one of them, right? Next card I want to talk about is this one. Now, the Cyberdark Structure deck was really cool for Cyberdark players. You got, a lot of cool new cards, including the new Fusion Monster, new Spell, new Trap, and a couple of new monsters in the main deck, and you got good reprints as well, right? Cyber Dragon was in there as well. No Nova, no Infinity, no Seeger, right? Seeger is one of the most important cards in the archetype, and right now it's a $2 card, right? And there's 226 copies from this guy, Yugioh Daily, right? So you're like, well, you know, that's not a penny stock. But look, right? Cybernetic Horizon, the Megatins, like I was just talking about, Cybernetic Horizon version. That's the original version. That's about $8, $9, $8, $9, $10 here as well, right? It's not going to take very long before the common version of the newest common version is gone. There's 25 listings, and I know one of the 25 listings has 226, another one has 37. But as soon as we escape the 37, we got this guy with 25, or girl, could be a girl, Lumina, right? This one's already sitting at $3, the one with 25. Once we get behind those people, and it won't take a lot to get there, now we're starting to see $3, $4, $5, like this. When you see cards that randomly, we got this one for 30. When you see cards that randomly get bought out and you miss the boat, it's because it was a card that in retrospect seemed obvious. In hindsight seemed obvious. And like, listen, I could be wrong, right? You could buy this guy out, this Yugioh Daily person, with 226 copies. How much would that be? You could buy every single one of these for a grand total of $422, right? Or you can wait, blink, and it's gone, right? So I'm not saying spend $400 for Yugioh Daily and get all copies of Seeger. I am saying, though, even though you don't have 400 random dollars to throw at Cyber Dragon Seeger, someone might. Or someone might have 100, and another person has 100. Or another person has 50, and another person has 50. And all of a sudden, 10 people tomorrow decide to drop $100 on this version of Cyber Dragon Seeger, and Cyber Dragon gets random support in January or something like that, because this deck is always getting randomly good support, and everybody wants the cheapest version of Cyber Dragon Seeger, and this is 20, and this is 15, and this is $10, right? $400 for 226 copies might seem like a lot, but imagine if you sold all 226 of these for $5. Just saying, I'm just saying. I'm never going to tell somebody you have to literally buy this card, except maybe D-Shifter. No, I'm just kidding. I will never tell somebody to literally have to buy a card. But some cards, the cards I'm going to mention on today's video, are definitely cards to, at the very, very, very least, add to your watch list. Just add it to your watch list. That doesn't cost anything. You just click on a little box. Let me see if it's just like... See listings here. I swear there's a spot to add it to your wish list. It's like right, where is it at? It's not there. It's not there. Wherever it's at, add it to your wish list, or write it down on a note paper, or write it down in your notes on your phone. Cyber Dragon Seeger. Next card I want to talk about. I just wanted to look at this real quick. This card, for some, I mean, okay, yeah, it's the normal monster with the most attack, but like the cheapest version, the Megatins is $5. This version, the super version is $1.50, and then this version's $1.50, and this one's $1.30. So this is one of the cheaper versions. And if you notice when I've been scrolling, this is starting to. So there's versions of these cards that's starting to go away. These 29 are gone at $3.20, and all of a sudden we're on page 2. A bunch of light plays. This person's got a lot at $4.31, and I don't know. Like I said, just add it to your watch list. The Dark Side of Dimensions movie pack secret edition version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's a cool art, and the thing is with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, unless you damage it, like if it's near mint, it's going to have a good amount of value. It's always been like that. Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon, honestly even Elemental Hero Neos, but definitely those three from the original series, especially this card. Always, 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 always. And the final card I want to talk about today is going to have to be Solemn Judgment. Now, there's actually a lot of targets for Solemn Judgment, or there used to be, for this penny stock. Just make sure you have a play set. This is another card that, similar to Solemn Strike, rogue decks and meta decks really, really like to run, but it's not something I'm super excited about. If I had to like do the top 3 cards I'm most excited, it's definitely Kit, Strike, and it's actually D-Shifter, Kit, and then Strike. With my eyes on Seeger and this Blue Eyes White Dragon, because that's just how Blue Eyes White Dragon's cards go. But let me know what you guys think. What cards under $5 are you most excited about? Let me know in those comments down below. Like I said, this is not like you have to go out and buy these cards. These are just cards to keep your eye out on, keep it looking for. Like I said, this is probably going to be gone by tomorrow, because if no one else buys those 2 copies, I will. But let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. Click that like button to show your support for the channel. Subscribe for even more content. Most importantly of all, have a good day. What's going on, guys? So the easiest way to support my channel isn't by buying some weird thing that I'm talking about in my video or by clicking on some weird advertisement, but it's just buying directly from Cards of Connor at tcgplayer.com. There will actually be a link available in the description, and it's going to have all of your cards at or below market price value, right? So if you see cardsofconnor.com, it might not say verified, but that's okay. I have 100% positive feedback on all of my sales so far, so please, the best way to support Hot Dog Flexer is to shop from Cards of Connor at tcgplayer.com.